Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. For today's episode, I want to talk about former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. Now, for some of you who don't know, some of you have been living under the rock, or some of you who are not very familiar with Nigerian political system. Yahaya Bello is the former governor of Kogi State, and he's been charged by the EFCC. He's been declared wanted by the EFCC for laundering over 80 billion naira. Now, Yahaya Bello is on the run because the white lion doesn't want to answer for his money laundering accusation or defrauding the state of 80. You can imagine 80 billion naira. This man has been owing people of Kogi State, the civil servant, for over 7 years. He did not pay salaries. So when this news broke, people were thinking this is just a witch hunt because Yahaya Bello contested for the presidency in 2023. He contested to run for presidency. So you can imagine somebody who was a governor of his state, who defrauded the state of over 80 billion naira. Just imagine a small state as Kogi State. Then imagine when he's being given the leadership of Nigeria, what he would do. Now, people were thinking Tinubu is just witch hunting some of these governors who contested for presidency. We all know the case of former CBN governor Emefiele. So people were thinking, okay, Tinubu, those that contested with him and did not win, he's hunting them down because nobody is. All politicians in Nigeria, they've embezzled money. So this was the narrative that some people are playing at. Now, Yahaya Bello actually organized some lawyers to protest against his EFCC charges, saying that, he got over 200 lawyers, paid over 200 lawyers. They were protesting. This is ridiculous. This is somebody that stole over 80 billion naira. So we're still trying to digest this whole thing, thinking, okay, yeah, it's a witch hunt. Listen, everybody has stolen money in Nigeria. Then EFCC made another announcement saying that Yahaya Bello paid over $800,000 worth of school fees to American International School, Abuja, for his children. Now, these children are still in preschool, primary, and secondary school. They've not even gotten to university. Now, he also paid for a child that is even yet to get into school. He paid future school fees for his children. Now, this is the same governor who have not paid teachers in his state. This is the same governor who the schools in Kogi State, people are learning under trees. These pupils are sitting down on the bare floor writing exams. This is the same governor that have paid over $800,000 for school fees for his children. This is ridiculous. Now, there was a whole lot of outcry about this. Even the one of 800 billion that he embezzled from the state, people were thinking, oh, this is a witch hunt. But for somebody to have paid $800,000 for school fees, future school fees for his children, people were outraged. And then EFCC actually recovered over $700,000 from the American International School, because according to the American International School, the reason why they refunded only 700 and something thousand was because that money was made in 2021 and they have taken out school fees from the 800,000. You can imagine what this man is doing. Like, he knew he was going to contest for presidency, but from the state, he embezzled the state to pay his children's school from 2021. His nephew, allegedly that was his son, his nephew was charged with over 300 billion naira fraud. His nephew. But people are saying that, people of Kogi State are allegedly saying that this was the child he had when he was in secondary school. So the child is about, 30-something years old, and that is the child that actually paid the school fees of the children in Abuja American International School in Abuja. This is ridiculous. This is like, there are so many schools in Nigeria where politicians put their children, that is a school in Lagos is charging 42 million naira per year for preschool for children less than 5 years old. Make it make sense. Even abroad, when you want to put your children in such expensive school, you have to be able to, it depends on your postcode. All these schools that they're charging this ridiculous amount of money are free in the abroad. Or see, they are free. So you see politicians, because they don't want to appear that, oh, they've sent their children abroad, they put their children in these highly expensive schools. 42 million naira for preschool is ridiculous. Now, we've all seen news of all these highly expensive schools where children are bullied. There was a recent video of a school in Abuja where a girl is being bullied, like she was physically assaulted, slapping this girl up and down just because she I don't even know what the argument was all about. Yahaya Bello right now is trying to claim innocence, saying that, oh, it was his nephew that, where did your nephew get that amount of money from? And the nephew had been made the chief of staff. Like, this is just family business. This is ridiculous. Yahaya Bello is not even up to 50 years old. This is what the conversation that's been going on online right now is, that people are saying they want the youths to get into government, but these are the youths. These are the youths getting into power, and all they could do is embezzle money. What do you want to do with $80 billion when you've not paid pensioners, when you've not paid civil servants, when you've not even built a good school in your state? The $800,000 that he paid for his children could have built even twice that capacity of school that he puts his children in Abuja. He could have built that in his state. But greed will not allow people to do these things. This is just outright evil. That you see your people in your state, they are languishing in poverty. You're not paying pensioners, you're not paying teachers, your schools, primary schools, the government schools, they are all falling apart. People, individuals, coppers are the ones crowdfunding and renovating some of these schools. But a sitting governor transferred money from the state purse, from the state coffers, to pay for his children's school fees. $800,000. That is ridiculous. Everybody should be angry. Everybody should be outraged. And as soon as these children finish from the school, they are flown abroad for masters, and then when they come back, they are given appointments, they are running different, like they live in money, they live in luxury. This is why everybody is contesting to be a governor, a senator, or whatever in Nigeria, because it is lucrative. People are embezzling money. These are the youths. Better edu that, okay, because this government, I think they wanted to give the youths a chance, and every youth I don't even think Nigeria is going to get better. I don't even see, because the people coming after all these people that were saying, oh, they are old, they don't know anything, they don't have an idea of how to run a country, they are not technologically inclined, and all these kind of things. Those ones even have conscience. They even have conscience, because if you look at the history of Nigeria, every government is better than the previous government is better than the new government. That has been the history. So if you're saying, oh, these people, they are old, we need new people, we need young bloods, these ones steal with impunity. They will steal just for the fun of it. How steal and even provide basic amenities, steal and even try to pay teachers, pay civil servants. Even if you're going to steal, then steal and still do. What are you doing with $80 billion? What would they do with that? They take it, they buy homes in America, Dubai, they have houses in all these places. And then our people or diasporans who are struggling, working sometimes 100 hours a week, will still gather this money and go and invest in Nigeria. Our politicians, it's not even our politicians, it's we as the people, our orientation. The orientation we have is everybody going into government is thinking of how they're going to steal money. So it's not about young, it's not about old, it's about our mindset, the way we've been set up. We think, oh, that is a national cake. Once I get in there, I want to steal for my generation. Like, how are you intending to spend? Because once you're in government, you're always going to be there. You're always going to get have that influence. You're always going to get, let's say, projects, and you're always going to make money. So why steal from the poor? And people are thinking, oh, this is just a one-off, or oh, the reality is, everything meant for the poor, these people will steal it. I remember during the pandemic, when this whole palliative stuff, people were storing, every state were like storing palliative. Instead of sharing what is due, what they are supposed to give to the poor, they were hoarding it. Why? You have stolen 80 billion naira. You are still storing Indomie. You can't even give out Indomie to the poor. You can't even fix roof for primary school children. You can't even pay university lecturers. How many times have we had strike? Because they're saying, oh, they cannot pay. We're talking about millions, maybe 200 million, 300 million. They're saying that, oh, they cannot pay that money. But a single person, a single governor stole 80 billion, paid over 800,000 for his children's school fees. These are kids, even the one that have not even gotten into school. He has cleared the school fees. And we think this is a joke. Anybody in Nigeria thinking they are waiting for the government to fix a problem, or you're waiting for a government to give you a job, you are on your own. You're on a long thing. Because these people don't care. They actually don't care. What they care about is their pockets. And it's evil, because you can just line your pockets and still do certain things. Take care of the poor. Take care of your responsibility. Pay people that are working for you, but they will not do it. Anyway, I think the government, if they really want to work, the EFCC, instead of arresting Bobrisky, chasing Bobrisky and bury that black man, start looking into all these international schools in Nigeria. They are using them to launder money. They are using these schools. If one single governor can pay future school fees and there was no eyebrow raised, just imagine how many people are doing these things. Investigate all international schools in Nigeria. Every school, a school charging per term 42 million. What do you want to teach that child? For preschool, play class, 42 million. EFCC, do your job. Do your job. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. Nigeria is the way it is not because of our politicians, because we are all, me sitting down here, if I get into that government, it's likely I will steal money, because that is the mindset. We're all thinking this is our national cake. So it's not about the politicians. It's not about political party. It's about the individuals that is going to get in there to do the job. Are they going to do the job, or are they going to line their pockets? That is the question. Let me know if you think it's just a witch hunt, like a lot of people are saying, that Tinubu government is using the EFCC to chase those that contested against him. Or do you think that it's just outrageous for a parent to pay future school fees for their children when the whole state that he's supposed to be governing is underwater, is under chaos? There's no basic amenities. There's no classroom for children to study, not to talk of paying teachers. So let me know if this is just a joke, or are we done as a country? Are we actually done? Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Today's episode is once again sponsored by DDBT's Wigs. Details are on the screen. We sell wholesale, retail, and we also revamp wigs. If you want your wig to be revamped, we do that. Please like, and share. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell to get notified anytime I post new content. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.